Okay, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the second edition of the Greater Washington Ceili Club's virtual Ceili concert series. I'm Doug Ilg, GWCC's Ceili and concert coordinator, and I'll be pushing all the buttons behind the scenes from my basement in Silver Spring. As before, this is only our second attempt at it. We're getting better, but we're not perfect. So please, if there's any issues that happen, bear with us. I'll try to fix it quickly. And certainly anything that goes wrong is most likely my fault. So tonight we have Crystal Bailey and Patrick Cavanagh with us. We're also, again, because this is a Ceili, we're going to feature a little bit of dancing. And the dancing will be called by Anne-Marie Breheny. And it'll be two modified figures from the Sliabh Luachra Set. And she will go over those figures before we do the dancing. It's two different figures. We're going to go over the first figure, dance that, then go over the second figure and dance that. And I'll remind you again that you should dance like no one is watching, because this is the internet and they can't watch you. So there's no excuse for not dancing. So with that, I will hand it over to Bridget Curran, who has a few words to, our president, Bridget Curran, who has a few words to say.
Hello and welcome. We're very happy to have you with us here this evening. Last month, I spoke about some of the ideas that GWCC had to stay connected with you, our members and friends. So we've started our virtual Ceili concert series. We've had our first virtual happy hour, and our next one will be on November 6th. We're still working out the details for our virtual book club, as well as our virtual Ceili. Please check our website for updates. And as always, any ideas that you may have to stay connected with us can be sent to gwcc_membership-04@yahoo.com. During tonight's concert, you may see a link for PayPal. And while we're paying our wonderful musicians, any donations that you would like to make to our organization would be gratefully appreciated. We're very fortunate in the Washington, D.C. area to be surrounded by wonderful music as well as wonderful musicians. Two of our favorites, Crystal Bailey and Patrick Cavanagh, have been playing music at GWCC Ceilis for many years. Partners in music and partners in life, Crystal and Patrick explore the music that can be found in the Cork and Kerry regions of Ireland. These polkas and slides are fast-moving, high energy, and wonderful to dance to. Join us as we explore the distinctive rhythms of the southwest regions of Ireland with our friends, Crystal and Patrick.
Thanks, Bridget. Thank you so much. We're so honored to be here for the second virtual Ceili, and very excited to play some good Sliabh Luachra music, as well as some music from nearby Sliabh Luachra, perhaps. But anyway, we're going to start with a couple of hornpipes. First one's associated with Patrick O'Keefe himself, and the second one is from Cuz Tian, who was also a neighbor of O'Keefe's from Glounthaune, County Kerry. And I'm going to unplug my earpiece here, and we're going to
be off to the races. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
great tunes.
Woohoo! We're off to a good start.
And, that second one is called The Bird's Hornpipe, and surprisingly, it's not about really the birds, the animals. It's named after a neighbor of Cuztian's in Glaunton who was renowned, or maybe infamous, for trapping small birds by painting this sticky substance on the local hedgerows and waiting for them to land and be trapped, and then who knows what he did with them when he got them. But anyway, it was notable enough to name a hornpipe after it. So, anyway, we're going to follow this up with a brace, if you will, of polkas.
Yeah. And the first one is called Johnny Leary's 1 pound note. And it was written because it was Johnny... No. It was the person who wrote its birthday. and Johnny Leary gave him a 1 pound note for his birthday. So he wrote this tune for him. It's a nice dark and dirty D minor tune. Yeah. We like it a lot. Okay.
Twice each?
Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 2 too? Because I think...
Yeah, sure. So the middle one is we got from a recording of Carrie and Tom Barrett of North Carrie.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Check them out. They have some really
Very
cool
music.
settings of tunes.
Yeah.
You know, tunes that a lot of people associate with that part of the country, but they have some really cool settings, like that one.
Yeah. And we should thank our friend Paul DeGray and his wife Dee for introducing us to their music.
Yes.
And then the last one we got from local fiddle hero Seamus Wade. It's a polka that Michael Russell played, and Seamus picked it up and really found some magic in it.
Some tasty bits. He teased out the tasty bits.
So anyway, so we kind of sort of wandered north of Sliabh Luachra with that one up into Clare, but we're going to come back and play a couple tunes that we got from the playing of Julia Clifford, who is a renowned Sliabh Luachra fiddler.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is a really nice version of the Cliffs of Moher that she is her own setting of it. And then we're going to play a tune called Connie the Soldier after that.
Yep. All right. All right?
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's so nice to see these comments coming in from our friends. Hi, Jan. Hi, Bet. It's so nice to know you're out there in the world, tuned in.
We need some company over here.
We would love to have you here, all of you here with us in our living room, enjoying these tunes together. But this is great also. We're very glad to be here.
Just wanted to say this happens to be entirely coincidentally, but fortuitously, happens to be the weekend of the Patrick O'Keefe Festival in Castle Island in Kerry, which is a huge annual festival of Sliabh Luachra music. We make it over as often as we can. Obviously, this year couldn't make it. They had a great virtual presence this year, lots of concerts, and they're going to have a great lecture from Peter Brown tomorrow, which you should definitely try to check out. And all the events from the weekend are being archived for a little while on YouTube, so you can still check them out if you happen to have missed them. But we're missing you all, and we wanted to raise a glass to you and toast to this year's rousing success, given the challenges, and to next year's fun.
Absolutely. Cheers.
So we're going to stray away from Sliabh Luachra again, and we're going to go a little ways west to West Kerry. In fact, all the way out to the Blaskets. And we're going to play a version of a very famous air called Port Napuki. And this is a version we got recently from Clina Nabegli, and it's a waltz version. So we're going to play that, and then another waltz after that. So if anybody feels like dancing a little bit to kind of warm up, feel free to, grab your partner. And then after that, we're going to have some sets. So get your dancing shoes on.
Yeah. The second tune in the set is one that I wrote in a different key than it was written in, but it goes really, really well with the first waltz, we think. So it was kind of a, serendipity, we think, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right. Ready?
All right, great waltzing out there.
Good job, everybody.
So now we're going to ask Anne-Marie to come join us and lead everybody in a couple figures of the Sliabh Luachra Set.
Yes, if you weren't already up waltzing during those tunes, now's a great time to get up and get ready. As mentioned, we are going to do a couple of modified figures of the Sliabh Luachra, mostly modified to accommodate the fact that we think you probably aren't dancing in full sets. So the second figure of the Sliabh Luachra is the show-off figure. We're going to start with a polka body or quarter house. So in 2-3, out 2-3, turn the corner so that you're a quarter of the way around the house. In 2-3, out 2-3, turn into the opposite position and lead and continue that back to home for 16 bars. And then the show-off house around. And then slide in for 2 bars, slide out for 2 bars, and dance at home. Repeat all that, body, house, slide in and out, and dance at home. And then body and house to finish. If you are lucky enough to be dancing with more than one couple, you can decide among yourselves whether you're going to take turns or just dance it all together at the same time. So we will call it as we go, and I'll turn it back over to Crystal and Patrick for a moment to get the tunes going.
All right, here we go. The Devil's Tower. This polka means something.
3 times?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
And body, and turn, in, out, and turn. And house, turn. Slide in, out, dance at home. Body in and out, turn. Around the house. Slide in, out, dance at home. Body in, 2, 3, out, turn. And around the house.
Great dancing.
Not quite as good as all being together, but still awesome. All right, we'll put up the notes for the next figure, which is the modified kind of combination of the 3rd and 5th slide figures of the Sliabh Luachra. So we're going to start with a body and a house, just like we did in the previous figure. And then this is the slide and change. So slide in for 2 and slide out for 2 bars, and then house halfway across to the opposite position. Repeat that, slide in and out, house back to where you started, and then body and house. Repeat the whole slide and change, and body and house to finish. So again, if you're lucky enough to be dancing with 4 couples, you can decide whether you want to all slide and change together or take turns. Those would be some lucky dancers.
I know we're on because I show up on the thing.
All right,
No, you're back.
slides for you here, some homegrown slides. First one is called "I'd Rather Be Wrong Than Wet." You can,
There's a story
you can
there.
ponder that
It's a
one.
good
while
one
you're-
for today.
Yeah. So think about that while you're twirling around the dance floor.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And body. House. Slide in. Out. Halfway. Slide in. Back to home. Body. slide in. And house back to home. Body. And house. All right. Well, those were awesome tunes. I hope everybody was up dancing. I'm sure there'll be more danceable ones, even though we're not calling. So thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Anne Marie. That was great. I am going to get up for a second to grab another instrument, and Crystal will
entertain
say
you.
hello for a minute.
Yeah, it's been interesting. You know, with the earbuds, I haven't heard anything that's going on, so I've just kind of been winging it. And I want to mention that the second tune in that set that we did, so the first one was my composition, the second was Patrick's, and he named it the Ozark Slide.
The Slide of the Ozarks.
The Slide of the Ozarks, which is also a story, but it's dedicated to some very dear friends of ours. And now, next up, we have a song that I'm going to sing. I think there are notes that were made available in the comments. The composer, well, the person who wrote the words to this, it's called Mary's Dream. Anyway, he had an amazing life, really interesting guy, came over from Scotland. He was like associated with George Washington, and he died of a broken heart, which when you hear this song, you will understand maybe how that happened. But the song itself, the story is after some real people that he knew. So it is, in a sense, sort of a true story.
Based on a true story, like all good horror movies and whatnot.
And I learned it from a book in the Ozarks when I was growing up. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's called Mary's Dream.
And we're going to start off with a little tune, also apropos to the season, called Autumn Child.
The moon had climbed the highest hill that rises o'er the source of day, and from her eastern summit shed her silver light o'er tower and tree. When Mary laid her down to sleep, her thoughts on sandy far at sea, when soft and low a voice was heard saying, Mary, weep no more for me. She from her pillow gently raised her head to ask who there might be. She saw young Sandy shivering stand with visage pale and hollow eye. Ah, Mary dear, cold is my clay, it lies beneath the stormy sea. Far, far from thee I sleep in death, so Mary, weep no more for me. shall meet upon that shore where love is free from doubt and care, and thou and I shall part no more. Loud crow the cock, the shadow fled, no more of Sandy could she see, but soft the passing spirit said, Sweet Mary, weep no more for me.
All right.
Spooky songs.
Yeah. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, Scottish ghosts. You know, who doesn't love that?
Yeah. All right. While I got the guitar, and it's like kind of halfway in tune, we're gonna try a few.
I might just check real quick.
Okay. We're gonna try another. This is gonna be a brace of reels now that are also associated with Padraig O'Keefe and his protege Dennis Murphy. They're great recordings of all of them out there, and we're gonna give them a whirl.
Flower of the Flock and Quins, and now she's purring like a cat.
Yeah.
That's what Padraig used to say when he was in the zone with the fiddle. Okay.
All right. Twice each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. we have a stove going, and it was kind of against better judgment. It is quite warm in here. All right. So hope you all enjoyed those. We love a good Sliabh Luachra as much as anyone else.
All right. Back to the good stuff. All right,
reels
so-
are good.
yeah.
Reels are good. But we like non-reels as well.
The next one is a jig that we got from a recording of Julie Clifford again, but we don't have a name for it. So if anybody happens to recognize it, send us a chat. Let us know.
And I just want to shout out to some of our friends. Orion, hi. Rob, Rory, hi. It's so nice for you all to. I'm so happy you tuned in. Thank you. It warms my heart as well as my body from the stove to know that you're all out there.
Yeah.
So we love you.
Oh, and the second one is called Grotty's Jig.
Yeah.
And away we go.
Okay. Okay. Got it. But we like it. Hope y'all like it too.
Yeah. Okay, great. We're getting close. Next, we got a set of barn dances, and these were both recent compositions by a good friend of ours over in Cary, named PJ Tian. He lives near Scartaglen, and he's a great guy, great musician, and he writes some really interesting tunes. These are two that we really love, some nice barn dances. The second one, we are honored that he dedicated to us. I think we met him when we were over there for our honeymoon, and so he called this one the Honeymooners.
Yep.
So.
And you may have heard Tihan. You know, there's Cuz Tian, and PJ is indeed related to Cuz Tian. He's his nephew.
Yeah.
So some really good music running in that family.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay. 1, 1, 2, ready, go.
Thanks
We
for
love
that
those
one,
tunes.
BJ.
Those
Yeah.
things, BJ. You're the best. We miss you.
All right, we're coming into the home stretch.
Home stretch.
Got
Yeah.
a last set of jigs here. We love the jigs.
Yes.
This first one is called Charlie Mulvihills, and you can hear a recording of Charlie Mulvihill and Dennis Murphy playing this one together in one of their apartments down in the Bronx, I guess, back in New York when Dennis was living there. Anyway, so it's a nice Irish-American kind of jig, and then we go to the slopes of Sliabh Luachra, which we got from a recording of Paddy O'Connor and his sister Nolene.
Yeah.
And one of our favorite interesting jigs is one of those carry jigs that kind of balances between jig and slide territory.
Yeah. Kind of sits on that fence, you know.
Yeah.
Which many tunes do.
Yeah.
And
so yeah, that last set of jigs, and then one special surprise, and then we'll be done. So, okay, thanks a lot for
thank you so
joining
much,
us.
everybody. This has been delightful sharing this evening with you, and we hope you enjoy these. Yeah, and then yeah, cool.
Okay.
So, This one and then one more surprise set.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Not too fast.
Not too fast? No. Okay. everybody.
All right, we got a surprise package in
Oh.
the corner here.
Yes.
There's a little something in there.
So we're gonna go out on this great tune.
Yeah, I'll say a little something about that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do one last final polka. This one is called the Cascade, and it's a composition of Timmy O'Connor of Turin Derby in Cork, and it's getting real popular these days, and because it's a really great tune, and it's kind of a pop hit right now in Sliabh Luachra.
It is. It's a great tune. It's so groovy. It's amazing.
And Crystal has a new fiddle. It's kind of a funny shape for a fiddle, but you know, it's always got to be different.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This. If you don't have one of these, you should get you one. It's an amazing little contraption, little fairy box. It's been my my pandemic project, so I've been playing since we've been in lockdown since March. So just one polka, the Cascade. It's all you need on the concertina and the accordion. And thank you again so much for joining us. Thank you for GWCC for having us.
Yeah. And
this has been so fun for us. Yeah.
Definitely make sure to come by next time to see Kevin Elam and Joe Desarn.
Yes.
It's going to be a rip roar, I think.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, here we go. So, 1, 2.
again. Hope
Thanks
you guys have a
again.
good evening. See you all next time.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Crystal and Patrick, for that. That was beautiful. So I just want to remind everyone that our next show is going to be, as they said, on November 22nd at 7 p.m. And that will feature Kevin Elam with Joe Desarn. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the comment out of the way there. So now you can see everything. So thanks again for coming out, everybody, and watching our second edition. And thank you to Patrick and Crystal for a wonderful evening of music. It was great, folks. So thanks again.